What's up, traders, and welcome to my stream. This video, we're going to be talking about like what I have been doing last week, each of my trades that I did last week. Trying to get you to see like what kind of tickers have moved, how they went. Did they go up? Did they go down? How high did they go? Did you plan your entry right? Did you plan your exit right? Anyway, so I pretty much what I try to do, I try to put my P&L on every single ticker, every single chart. So this, as you can see over here, this is kind of like my data every single day, in and out, with all my fills and everything for educational purposes only. Let's start out the review here. So we're gonna start out with. So we're gonna start with Monday. Monday was a pretty big day. You can see 20K, 27K, and 9K. The primarily mover, you can see that I had 2 shorts and 1 long. FRGT popped up here on Amazon News. If you track the news data, sometimes these companies release a bogus news, like Amazon in this situation, Amazon Mexico. So the news in this situation was, you can see the company expanded its partnership with Amazon Mexico for integrating something. So that's actually more of a bogus news. It's not really it's good news. It's more of bogus news. That's really what it is. It's bogus news. So we pop up over here, 150 to $3. Sure enough, it makes a lower low, and then pretty much sold off. My short was at 260. FRGT, my short is 257. As you can see, we push, we hold VWAP, we push again, and when we did our lower low, we kind of sold off. So that's kind of like when I got short. Soon enough, I actually held all day, and that ended up going pretty good. The next ticker was another short, LRE. We pop up in the morning. We come back, we pop up, we come back. We have a downtrend break here of 340 to 386. I'm not sure if we had any news. Oh, they had a dividend, declared dividend of 7 cents. You can see on the bottom here, 7 cents. Soon enough, right here, when it breaks the downtrend, I go short. That's my short area, 257. Actually, that's not a good short area. 257, right about here somewhere, 257. Actually, I should have went short around 280. No, I'm sorry, LRE, 277. Sorry, 277. 277 was the short, you can see. It's 277, not 287. So I went short exactly when it broke the downtrend. Soon enough, it sold off. Those are the 2 tickers that I went short. FRGT short. The next ticker was NAOV. NAOV, as you can, if you don't already know, each morning or each Monday or Tuesday, each Monday there's a ticker that holds VWAP, and I try to find it after 9:30 or after 9 or around 8:30. And this situation was NAOV. What NAOV did, you can see so here that we kind of just popped up and we had some mumbo jumbo in the pre-market, and then we came back down, and then soon enough, from around 9 we did a VWAP reclaim, and soon enough right here was a little bit choppy to break VWAP, and once we broke VWAP, I went long. Initially, I was short, I believe, at 1150, and then I covered my short, and then I went long. So that's what it did. Anyway, the news on this ticker was 915. I'm not even sure what the news was. Hold on, let me see. NAOV on the 15th. Let's see. Further expanded of medical over here. Expanded. Announces grant U.S. patent. Oh, they had a patent, granted U.S. patent. So pretty much my long was around 1260, and then we came straight up. I kind of held during this, and then we eventually popped up over here to 17. My best exit was 1675. So once over VWAP, I should have actually had a tighter stop from 12.5 long. Should have a tighter stop, but I actually held into this dip, and soon enough, it worked out really good. Because the reason I held that ticker is because it was the only ticker that was over VWAP. So I was like, okay, I'm giving this a chance. And soon enough, right here is where they trapped the shorts. because they, the shorts are like, oh, it's just going to go up to the pre-market high and then it's going to reject and then go downhill. And then they trap the shorts over here because soon enough, we broke the highs. So try not to short Monday. That's kind of like my idea of it. Try not to short the first day of the week because the first day of the week is always the strongest on the ticker that holds VWAP. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. So finish the day up green. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday, the TURB was the big mover. You can see, so TURB, we pop up. So on Monday, I discussed a lot of tickers. I discussed that a lot of tickers sold off, and it only gave you between 2 and 7 minutes before selling off. So I actually shorted LRE and FRGT. They pop up for 7 minutes and then they sell off. So soon enough, I compared all the other tickers that sold off. Rally gave 8 minutes, Check gave 4 minutes, ATCH gave. So you had like, I don't know, 7 tickers popping up in the pre-market between 2 and 7 minutes, and then they were selling off. So there was only one ticker alive, which is NAOV. So that's the reason why I held NAOV, because even though it was under VWAP, because it was only ticker under VWAP, it was only ticker over VWAP. So that was a good trade. So moving on into, actually I have to delete some of these tickers, some of these trades here. Moving on to right about here, moving on to Tuesday. This is actually Tuesday. TURB was the big mover of the day. So what I did in TURB here is I examined my data from Monday. I got the idea that these tickers hit a top between 2 and 7 minutes. So soon enough, what I did was I bought it on the second minute. You can see this is the first minute candle when the news came out. So then I bought it on the second minute. I actually chased it at 6. My TURB entry should have been like 550. Sure enough, I bought it at 6 and I sold it at like 720. I made 20%. And then I bought it again on this downtrend break right about here at 675, and we hit 780. So the news was patent something. So what happened over here in this situation, and then I pretty much went short. No, I tried to go short over here as it was, breaking down. But the next long I took it was at 620, and then I sold it at 720, and then I took it again long at 660, and then I sold it at 750, and then again long at 8, and then sold it at 950. TURB ended up going all the way up to 20 that day, and that was on Tuesday. So I actually missed out. I thought about buying the dip over here when we came back down to 8, 9, and 10, because this was a pre-market breakout and it was combined with a weekly breakout of 8. So I thought about buying on a dip. I did not. A lot of traders did. So I'm happy you guys had balls to do that, because this ticker was up, I don't know, 100. Once a ticker gets up into 200, 300%, I'm scared. Even though this ticker worked out, I'm really scared. I'm just, because that's a ticker I usually try to short. So, when it comes into this area here, I am scared to short, or, actually I should have been aggressively long on it, because another similar ticker came out on Friday. So moving on to the next ticker, TURB ended up being the biggest winner of the day. You can see, so the next ticker was APVO. APVO, so I was discussing that each of these tickers gives between 2 and 7 minutes for you to come in and out. So soon enough we pop up. I bought it in the first 1 minute candle at 240. Soon enough I sell it at $3. Then I buy it again at 280. Then I sell it at 320. And then I actually flip short as it breaks down. I flip short over here, and then I cover it here, and then soon enough I try to go for a VWAP reclaim. A lot of traders were actually bullish on this ticker, and I was like, yo, it's under VWAP, so you shouldn't really mess with it unless it reclaims, because this is an area to short. And I try to go long right here, and then I recognize that it's just wobbly over here and it's not going to hold. Soon enough I got out for a small loss, and that was the right thing to do, because that's a short area. Once under VWAP, you're going to have to wait until the ticker reclaims for you to go long. Next ticker was FGI. FGI, I woke up at 6:30. I saw this downtrend break at like 21, bought it at 21, sold it at 23.5, made like $3. And then soon enough, I tried to buy this VWAP bounce for some reason. Like sometimes I try to buy the VWAP bounce for some reason, and I should not buy the VWAP bounce, especially on tickers that are gapping up like 200-300%, because these tickers are actually good shorts for an all-day fade, and they don't bounce that well. And I actually should have went short on it because it's up like 300%. Soon enough, I make some money. I make some money long. I lose some money long, and then I make some money long, and then I didn't flip short because I should have flipped short, and because this ticker ended up selling all day. So that's kind of like I should have flipped short on this ticker because up like 300%, and it was up on no news, I think. You can see on the 16th, FGI on the 16th. Let's see. Look, it had no news. FGI. 8, 9, 16 right here. No news. See, no news. So once that's so it was just a ticker that popped up for no reason. So I should have taken that short. Next, I have a couple losses. The losses are really simple. This ticker popped up. AIHS popped up in the pre-market around. A lot of traders were excited. Most of these tickers start trading around 6:45. They don't really start trading at 7, maybe 6:30 sometimes. They give some nice range from $3 up to $4.50. A couple of traders made some money over here, and I was excited to make some money long. Soon enough, the ticker came under VWAP. I buy it as we reclaimed 355, and then I got slammed on, and I lost like 30 cents a share. 30 cents a share, and I was a little bit too much size on this, and I lost this much. So 6K, that was too much size. 20,000 shares, that was too much size on that ticker. Next ticker is IMT, another ticker that I pretty much just chase off the wazoo, and then I don't cut my losses. As you can see, on Tuesday I did have 2 reds over here because I should really cut my losses a little sooner, but I did not. Next ticker is on the 17th. You can see that on Tuesday my problem was because I let losers run for too long. So I came in on Wednesday and I was like, yo, I cannot let the losers run for so long. I got to cut them short. Soon enough, I came in as SPRC. We did a VWAP reclaim at around 5. I buy it at 5, sold 575, and made my 15%. Actually went to 540. So from 5 to 540, there was like 25% up here. The ticker went straight up out of the gate and hit whatever, $6 before rolling over. The next ticker was CWD. TWD, no, this is CDT. This is the ticker I was watching on the downtrend break. After I finished my live stream, a nice $1 break, and I bought at $1, sold at 110. Actually, I sold at 114, and I was watching this downtrend because that was a nice trade. The next ticker was IPM. IPM was a short. So each morning in the morning, you have to figure out whether at 7 you're going to have a 7 a.m. push or a 7 a.m. dump. Most of the time you have 7 a.m. dumps. That means if it's pushing and it fails, you're going to have to short it. And sometimes it pushes and it doesn't keep going. So so in this situation, I did take it short. And then soon enough, it just went to the crapper. That was the right decision to do. Just the price action showed me that this is gonna go to the crapper because we pushed. And usually when the ticker is active before 6:30, say 6:30 to 7, and it already pushed from 2 to 4, it's not gonna continue pushing another 100% from there. It will try to push, and if it fails, it's going to sell off. So that's what happened to this ticker. So I went short, and that was a huge gain on that short. So we got a short, you got a long, and then this is another long that I took in CWD. CWD is the stock that popped up from like 6 to like 11. I kind of missed it. I didn't really trade it at all. And I was like, CWD's over here. It's kind of like a first green day bounce because it broke yesterday's high of 750 or whatever, which is depicted by one of these lines. Actually, I don't know if it was 750 or something. I think it was first green day bounce something. Anyway, they pop it up on news, and it was just a bounce play. I buy it at like 920 over here, and then I sell it at TWD. Oh, I buy it at 920. I kind of add. Hold on, my bad. I buy it at 920. CWD is a stock that popped up to 11, and then I buy it over here. VWAP reclaim 920, and then I sell at 11. The reason I didn't buy it here is that it was actually really choppy. Like usually, the reason I actually bought it is because this candle here made a new high. So once I saw that this candle here, like right here, made a new high. So once I saw that, I bought the dip because I should have, you could have bought it here, and got stopped out, and then you could have bought it here, and then could have stopped out. But when I saw that this candle made a higher high, I kind of bought the dip because he made a higher high by a little bit of pennies. So now if I buy at 920 and then we got up to 11, so that was a pretty good gain because it was like, I don't know, $1.40 a share. I was pretty happy with that. CWD, IPM was a short, and then SPRC, CDT a downtrend break, and then SPRC another. So pretty much what I did Wednesday, where we were all like 10, 15% base hits or whatever, and then pretty much I just walked that day. Anyway, so Thursday has been pretty interesting here. I'm actually trying to reduce my my too many slides here. So I'm actually trying to delete here. So moving on to right here, the 18th. The 18th, I woke up in the morning and these tickers were not giving me range. I went long a couple times, ADGM. ADGM, I went long from like 217 over here, and then this kind of thing just rolled over. So yeah, I was having trouble making 10 cents, 15 cents, because they keep pulling the plug on me, and I was like, okay, I have to bail. Soon enough, I came in Lassie, I was buying it at 383, and it was just going up 10 cents, 20 cents. So I was like literally fighting for 10 cents in this situation. In ADGM, I was fighting for 10 cents, and Lassie, I was fighting for 10 cents. So I was like, I had 3 stop losses on these tickers, and I was fighting for 10 cents. So I was like, you know what, forget it. And then I pretty much left. INTW, this is the Palladium ETF. I looked at it. We just popped up. We hold VWAP. So I was like, okay, holds VWAP. So then I loaded on the dip. Soon enough, that was the right decision to do, to load it on the VWAP, because it went from 38 to 30, 36 to 37.5. I think it was 35.5 to 37.5. So I could have made $2 a share. I ended up recognizing that this is an ETF and I don't trade ETF, so I pretty much just bailed on it, even though that was a short. So that was a Palladium ETF. So 2 stop losses. Once I saw 2 stop losses and I'm in the red, I was like, I pretty much bailed for the day. Woke up on Friday, and Friday seems to be my lucky day for the week. Woke up on Friday, posted this nice chart in the chat room, nice downtrend, uptrend wedge, bought it at 540, sold it like 580, and then I chased it again at 520, and I sold it at 580. So I should have been a little bit more better at trading it. Could have bought it into the 6. Dude, I got a freaking bug here. And then I bought it again over here because we had a higher high. And I sold it, and then I bought it again, and soon enough, actually right here, I thought it was going to sell off, and initially I was short, then I covered my short, then I went long, and then I had a huge profit. I didn't trade it in this range over here. I have problems trading stocks over 200% because to me they're all shorts, even though they go up much higher than I think. I left a lot of money on the table because it went 9 from 18, but you can see that yesterday I was fighting for 10 cents. And today I came into the market and I just pretty much was impressed by how high this AGMH went. I haven't really calculated how much all these profits came up for the week,
I'm sure you're all excited because it came out to a pretty huge week. So we're gonna move on to another week, but so far pretty good, except for Thursday. Thursday just took the 2 losses, size down, and when I saw 2-3 losses, I was like, forget this, I'm gonna bail. Other than that, join us in our private Discord, not the free Discord. You can join the free Discord. The reason I have a free Discord is to keep in touch just in case YouTube decides to do something shady to my channel. Hopefully not. You just never know. Sometimes as always, trading is risky and for educational purposes only. As usual, you have a 98.9% chance of losing, and this is for education and entertainment purposes only, as usual, if I have not already said that. Other than that, I haven't really totaled all the profits, but so far so good, green, and I'm very happy to see what the next week will do. Hopefully I will shave, but so far this week is just resting. Weekend has been just resting, and then we'll see what comes out tomorrow. And that's you on my next video, and peace out.